Right.
90.
Wow, 90 already,
Episode
seriously.
90. What a milestone.
Yeah, man, what a milestone. What a
90 weeks
milestone.
of life every Wednesday at 10 p.m.
Seriously,
Almost 2
I
years
mean,
already.
that's why we actually call this episode about the Three Marketeers Show. I guess it's about time for us to do a tiny bit of reflection on how we started and what have we achieved, or probably what we have learned up to where we are right now, right? So I think how the whole thing started was, I think Andrew and I, right?
Yep.
We talked about this thing together, right? What was the discussion like? Do you still remember? You were saying that
I wanted to I saw the value of videos. That time Facebook was saying, videos is the way to go and all those things. I see a lot of people doing live stream. I have no freaking idea how to do it. So I got no balls, ma. So I say, Jason, hey, come and join with me, lah. Let's do it together, lah. I got an idea how to do one. So Jason said, okay, fine, lah. Then I think the discussion went on, and I think you introduced Manfred.
Yeah,
Yes.
I wrote Manfred in because at that point of time, right, I also just got started with live streaming.
Right.
Yeah.
I still remember the other day I was just talking to my teammate. Back then when I first started doing this kind of going live and all that, I think it was in June or July. It's about the
You
same
started
time
earlier,
as the Three Marketeers started. I started slightly a fair bit, just a couple of weeks earlier.
Yeah.
I was so nervous, I mean, not that I have not spoken to the public or whatnot before, but just like when I wanted to go live, right, the whole thing was totally different. It's kind of like a totally different kind of pressure.
It felt weird talking to yourself.
That's the
alone.
first thing. That's definitely the first thing we need to get over. It feels like, like now we have three people coming together, still okay. Like back then, I totally felt weird as when I started talking to the camera like that. I was like, what the hell am I doing, man?
Right.
But I need to be there for like, an hour a day. Doing that, I totally felt weird.
Yeah. And it's
so-
painful.
Yeah.
Well, can finish another 5 more
At the
minutes,
same
another 10 more minutes.
Passing all the videos to Jason.
Right.
You watch how other people do the live.
Oh yeah, you were actually sharing a lot of them. In fact, I only watched a couple of them. Then after that, I was kind of like, because to be frank, right, although I watch a lot of video, I'm sorry, I do a lot of live video, but I don't watch a lot of video. I have problem watching videos. I have problem reading. These are the two things. For some reason, back then when I was a kid, I can read. I can read whole day.
Right.
But now for some reason, after I grew up, the whole thing just switch off on me. So
Dyslexia.
Sorry.
Dyslexia,
I have no idea what the hell you call that, but I was okay back then, So for the longest time, in fact, throughout my career as a marketer, when I first started my career after university, right, I actually didn't read a lot of books. For that particular 10 plus years, I think I didn't read a lot of books.
Must be economics fault lah. Economics make people illiterate.
I did that or sociology. Sociology will make you go illiterate, I guarantee.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But then again, I was learning in a different way. But I guess back then when we first started, like the show itself, it was a very fun thing. Why? Because everybody was doing the same thing. Wait. Before that, we actually say hi to our friends first.
Hello,
Hi, Mazida.
Mazida.
Yeah, and Chiwai is here. What's up,
Our fourth
Chiwai?
marketer.
Yeah, fourth marketer is Chiwai. Chiwai said Jason is a natural. Andrew, on the other hand, improved 200 to 300%. Wow.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Hey,
so
what about
much.
Manfred? Chiwai, you got nothing to say about Manfred, lah? Hey, how can you do that?
Typing is typing now.
Who's Manfred?
Hey, how can you do that? What about Manfred? Manfred improved like how many
Yeah,
percent?
how can, man?
Yeah, Chiwai said I'm charismatic by nature. Wow, okay. So you naturally do live sessions easily, but you compare Andrew's first solo live
I
versus now
know.
his
That was like pulling teeth out of my god, man. It's painful.
Yeah, and we have Sharon here. What's up, Sharon?
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, don't call seafood. I was just here, right? So yeah, so I guess we wanted to do a bit of reflection about how things came about, right? But I guess we also want to, first thing first, I would like to learn from you guys if there's anything you learned from the show itself. That would be very meaningful for
Yeah,
us.
have you actually benefited from this show after 90
have
weeks?
any one of you benefited from this show? Like Chiwa was saying about us being charismatic, being like improvement and all that. Chiwa, you still don't talk about Manfred. Yeah, how come? Wait.
How come, man?
I've been reminded you for like twice already. You talk about me and Andrew twice. You never talk about Manfred.
marketer lah, give face
Cannot.
lah.
Cannot. You gotta talk about like how he improved also. Wait. Got it.
I tell you something. Just say Manfred is good.
There. Pandai. Luckily, you say something. A walking dictionary. Can. He's happy with that. He's happy
He's a
with that.
walking encyclopedia, my friend, not a
Yeah, I
dictionary.
mean, okay. You say already. Okay, fine.
You don't know how to spell encyclopedia.
Oh yeah,
But encyclopedia is
I
a bit
don't know how to
vulgar,
spell
lah.
that, man. I don't know how to spell that.
What I
E N C Y L
no
O
clue.
P E D. I have
No
no
clue.
idea, man.
No clue. So I mean, let's go one round. I mean, what changed? I mean, we started and just three of us, and eventually we started to have some guests coming on, and I think we met awesome people.
Oh, yes.
People like Chiwai,
For
people
sure.
like Maverick. People like a lot of
Bob.
people actually. Nizar, Bob. These are all good friends who came to our show several
Yeah.
times. Ian, yes. So I mean, this is really something that I truly believe. Is I mean, somehow part of the reason why some people like find the show a little bit useful is because it's not about us, I guess. Because to be frank, if just three of us, right, I guess we can't last 90.
Yeah, probably
I don't think we
9.
can actually really drag for 90 because to be frank, we may not have that many topics to talk about. And I guess learning from other people is a lot more important. But let's go one round. So, I mean, maybe share with us what changed. Like, maybe can we start with Manfred? What have we benefited from the show and what changed for you? How the show changed you?
While Manfred is talking, do type in your version. What have you benefited from the show? If you have, it would be nice.
Sharon,
And
you better
yeah.
know how to spell encyclopedia.
There you go. Sharon was putting in like
Ah,
encyclopedia.
number one saleswoman for encyclopedias.
Encyclopedia. Okay, so I start first. Basically, knowledge is everywhere. A lot of times we are overwhelmed with information, and it will be ideal that someone actually curate the information, especially from the experts. Okay, I'm not all well versed in digital marketing, to be frank. I'm only quite experienced in a certain area. So still some areas I still need some backup. When we listen to the show and attend the show, obviously three of us attend all the 90 episodes. So you watch
Yep.
back the episodes, I really enjoy listening to some experts where they share their opinion. Because when you read an article and you listen to experts, and especially you come to the live show, you get to ask questions. You have doubts, especially the TikTok episode. All the questions prepared, not a single one was asked. Because people got so many questions to ask. So that is enjoyable, especially when it's live and you get to ask questions and express your opinion. I think it is important to share, build a small little community. And above all, compared to other live show, I think other live show has one thing they don't have, but we have. As in, I didn't see other live show where Singapore and Malaysia are actually sharing information across. It's always Malaysia's live show or Singapore live show in the
Oh, is
this is
it?
something unique. If there
Actually
is
true.
an actual live show with Singaporeans or Malaysians sharing information, because we just one small little streets dividing us up, so there's hardly any differences between both sides. So it's good to share that we can learn together. And as I like to repeat myself again, it's good to learn from experts because they fall down so many times. From there, you learn the gist of it. Then you still don't understand because maybe sometimes it doesn't apply to your scenario. Then you can ask more questions. And if it hits well and the expert is willing, then you can actually reach out via LinkedIn or Instagram. Then you can build a relationship. I think a lot of experts also talk to other experts also. And for one thing, I want to highlight, Anjuli, thank you for the one of the episodes that you show us the Instagram reel. I forgot to mention her name. So I must mention it's her credit to introduce the tool to me. Then I figure out I can actually publish in Instagram reel on a laptop, not on a phone. Okay, I talked
Oh,
too much already.
Wow.
not bad,
Wow.
not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
Not
That's
bad.
something very interesting. I guess I kind of agree with Manfred's point where I think there's rarely a show that kind of like bring people from multiple countries and backgrounds. I think even if I look back at the shows that I follow on even those shows from the states and all that, they're still pretty much within their own country. But for us, right, we have so many guests coming from so many different countries, and not bad.
Two
We
from
have the
States.
state, we have the from states and
Philippines during the Three Marketeers and Friends.
Philippines, yes, and
Yes.
Malaysia a lot, of course, Singapore as well. I guess
Indonesia as well.
One
Yeah.
Indonesia. I forgot mine.
We brought one
So pretty
Indonesian
much
friend.
Asia.
Pretty much interesting, right? I wanted to bring some Thailand friends in, but then again, I think kind of like couldn't work out because they're not that comfortable to come online. But I guess I agree with that. Seriously,
Give them
that's-
time lah. Give them time. Soon they will
Yep.
join us.
Yeah, they got 10 episodes.
Yeah, lor. So yeah, wait. Before that, GY is saying change. He say Andrew's live setup improved in terms of his hardware. Green screen, ring light rings. And Jason, on the other hand, changed my racing chair to red one only. After 90 episodes, audio still don't sync with video. Hey, that's seriously not my problem, way. But seriously, we still need to figure out what is the problem. I guess it's the connection or anything like that. But okay lah, you can hear,
Okay
you
lah,
can like
yeah.
la boleh lah,
Okay,
okay.
okay lah.
And GY was saying you wish 3MS can do the other marathon like last year.
I almost died, man, doing that marathon.
Yeah, man.
Check,
Same here. No joke, right? That one can die on, seriously.
Oh, crazy.
I mean, yeah, for those who actually missed it, we did a Three Marketeers and Friends.
Yeah.
I think we brought together 10
We had 10.
awesome
We had 10
speakers,
guests.
right?
Right.
10 guesses, one shot, each one take half an hour. We
Yeah.
nearly died, 5-hour marathon non-stop.
Crazy.
So the coordination at the back end was crazy, right? So like while Manfred is hosting another one, me and Andrew need to go to another one, and I need to do the coordination because everything is under my account. I was like, holy, serious, awesome.
Yeah,
right?
he
But-
took us a
Oh, it's
while.
something for us to consider
Yeah.
if we're crazy enough.
Yeah, you want to say something, Manfred?
No, it took us a while to upgrade to include LinkedIn also. It wasn't easy to apply lah.
But wait, are we live on LinkedIn today?
I don't know. Do you stream to LinkedIn?
I'm not sure. I think I probably forgot about that.
Oh
That's
my
the problem
goodness.
because LinkedIn we're actually streaming through Andrew's
To my
account.
profile, yes.
Yeah, Andrew's profile. So sometimes I may,
You check.
like distracted a little bit, me, okay?
Yes,
And
you
we have
feel it.
Eloy's here. Eloy's hi. Eloy said,
Hello.
Three Marketeers Show is considered your stepping stone into officially kickstart your digital marketing life. Awesome. And really appreciate you met Jason while, in this journey. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be part of your journey, and definitely learning together is something that, we love doing, right? And GY said if the Three Marketeers Show only focus on specialties of three of us, you will end up very technical weekly session, which will omit a lot of marketing topics, trends, even to Shopee, Lazada. That's very true. That's why we realized three of us can't do. I mean, after several episodes, we realized I don't think we can do this for long term. If we want to do this for long term, we got to bring some people in,
Yeah.
right? So that's something that we actually sort of like the reason why. So yeah, I think GY was resonating to Eloy saying that you don't feel lonely in this journey anymore. Okay. By the way, we want to make a quick announcement. Okay. As this is the 90th episode, I think we want to make a quick announcement that we are taking a break on the 100th episode.
After the 100 episode.
After the 100th episode, we're going to hit 100. We have 10 more episodes to go. And after that, we're going to take a break. We do not know what will happen. All right. We're still keeping the options open.
Yes.
But after 100, I guess we are taking a break. I mean, from my perspective, I guess it's a good thing because, probably we need to give it some time to probably sink in, and let's see what can we do, what else can we do, from whatever we have established. So let's circle back, Andrew. What have you learned, or what have you gained, or what have you kind of
Right.
from the
I think
journey?
the thing that one of the unintended consequences was when we invited guests, we then realized that there are a lot of specialists out there, which is very good at what they do,
Oh, yes.
but they are probably not as crazy as us, to do lives, to be on video and all those things. But technically, they are very, very sound. And it helped us, basically, it also guided us in the sense that we wanted to look for people like this, to give them a chance to surface so that they can take their craft and help more people. So that objective, I think we have achieved that. We managed to unearth a lot of great people, much, much better than us in their area of digital marketing. And also helps because we can cover everything. We are not specialists in every single segment. The other highlight was, for me personally, the Three Marketeers show is a great calling card. So when I introduce myself to new network or new connections, besides telling what I do, when I say that I actually host a show to two of my friends, and we've been doing it for 80, 90 plus episodes every week, that makes a lot of difference because they can always refer. It is a very nice testimonial when they go to Jason's YouTube channel or my YouTube channel, and you see 90 or 70 plus episodes, right, from different people. And because of that, that's how I've also managed to attract, speakers from US. Started with Kim. That was a big breakthrough for us. She's a big personality in the States. And then we had Ed on email deliverability. So that is a good thing as far as having the show because, there's a different level of respect.
Yeah,
because
very
not
true.
many people can do shows.
Very true. Especially if you talk about, something that can go for like so crazy long, no joke, man.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to a lot of people, they can't even last 10 episodes, 10 weeks.
Correct.
I think one thing that set us apart from a lot of other so-called show because back then was pandemic, right? Everybody was, pretty much nothing much to do. You're at home.
Yeah.
So you just, a lot of people kind of like find it enjoyable to go live, to talk to people, something like that. But then again, I guess none of them still around. They kind of like get back to their own life already. And eventually, I mean,
Yep.
to be frank, to commit like this on an every weekly basis is actually not easy.
Yeah,
So,
we have to
yeah.
clear a lot of things around our calendars. So one option is either do a shorter show because people's attention is getting shorter. They've got a lot of things to do now. Or either look at different formats or probably take a longer break and come back in a different form.
Like Chiwa was saying, break fine, give us 2 weeks. Yes, boss. Let me consider that, boss. Wow, they're very bossy. Tonight, Chiwa very
Aiyo.
bossy. I like that.
Never mind. GY, we will give you the assignment. When we come in 2 weeks, you will host the first 10 episodes.
Hey, why not you host the show, then we become guests, then we take turn.
Yeah.
How about
Jason
that?
will do the switching behind the scene. I do some nice video backup
Yeah,
for
man.
you. Yeah, Manfred give you the questions. Then you host the show. How about that?
Hey, because seriously, one thing I learned myself, if you ask me, I mean, probably is to circle back. I think it's about, one thing I want to say here is coordinating a show like this and to be a host of a show is not an easy task.
No, not easy.
It's not an easy task because pretty much most of the time I'm the one who lead the show. At the very beginning, I tell you, I dare not look back at the past episodes because, especially the earlier episodes, because
We were crap the first few episodes.
I don't think I can connect that well, but that transformed me. Over 90 now, we are up to 90. First thing first, I changed a lot because now I can just yam to the camera for an hour, whether you have people or not, I don't freaking care.
Yeah.
I can actually do that for an hour or even more.
Absolutely.
I'm that trained right now. And second thing is, I think it actually trained me to be, it turned me into a host. As in I can host. I believe I can host right now.
Yeah.
So it actually transformed the way I look at content creation. That's why I switched my gear. Earlier this year, remember I said I'm becoming a content creator. In fact, my second channel just hit monetization, and we just crossed 1,000 and 4,000 hours.
Awesome.
And I'm starting the third YouTube channel later this month. So all these things are coming together because the aim here is and I'm also monetizing my second YouTube channel by launching merchandise now. Can you imagine that shit, right? It's crazy.
That's good. That's good.
It's
Keep
crazy.
on experimenting.
Yeah, these are all the experiments. But I am kind of like going towards the content creation angle. But everything, couldn't happen without actually a kickstart like this as a Three Marketeers show.
Yeah.
I think talking to different people trained me into a different kind of I'm more agile now in terms of handling different situations.
Yes.
Because not all guests are as smooth as TY and Sharon.
Yeah, they're natural on camera.
They are so natural. We can keep quiet almost most of the time,
Absolutely.
But for certain guests, they are very good. But then because they may not have that much
exposure,
kind of so we need to do a bit of connecting. some episodes was not as easy to hit an hour mark. Some episodes just like
Just like that.
without realizing, oh, it's 1 hour
Absolutely.
already, that kind of the thing. I think
Absolutely.
that's something that I really learned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By
and-
the way,
and actually-
you didn't broadcast it on LinkedIn anyway.
Oh, I did not. Sorry, my bad. But it's okay.
Okay.
You know, we're
It's okay.
here.
Happens.
Yeah, and Sharon say agree with Andrew. Grateful to be invited to the show. It's the honor is ours. I mean, seriously.
Yes.
You know, have with your exposure.
appreciate
Thank you, Sharon. It's really an awesome show. So anyone who have not watched which episode? 87 88.
Sharon was 88.
88.
You should watch. Yeah, you should
must watch.
that.
You must watch. That's really an episode that you
That's a lesson in not being an entrepreneur.
correct. And how to, you know, like just let life take lead and eventually achieve something unexpected.
Absolutely.
You know,
That's
I
true.
totally love Sharon's approach. Like life has its way, right? Somehow
Yeah.
I'm just gonna follow, just gonna be very open and let life lead you. I think that's kind of like something that, you know, I'm trying to do as well. But seriously, you gotta watch that episode. Okay? And Eloy said you are lenient a bit. Give you guys 4 weeks. Wow. Okay, not everybody being bossy today. Huh?
Yes, boss. Yes.
Okay. Oh, now talk about like 2 weeks, 4 weeks. Yeah, and GY say if you don't come back, you spam the page until we respond. You try and see.
Yeah.
I'll see what will happen to the page.
we will introduce you as our official fourth marketer to start off with 10 episodes.
Yeah, man.
Bloody
So
well, get yourself ready. You got 2 weeks to prepare
episode
yourself.
101,
Yes.
GY takes over. Oh, wow, can I mean, so it can. I think can. You know,
What's
Captain
that? What's
America also like change people already, ma.
Oh,
Who's the
because-
guy? Sam, right? I mean, I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Who's the new Captain America? The
Hey,
dude.
you know, in Hollywood, first you started as an actor. No, I started a bit part player. Then you become an actor. Over time, then you start become a producer. Then you become a director. So we
Okay.
have done if we have done our tour of duty of 100 episodes, by right, we should be taking the backstage. We should be the one
Promotion,
producing the show, directing the show. And then we find new blood to come and take over 3 marketers, ma.
Ken, I think we should do that. You know, then we
Yeah.
switch over to the keyboard warrior side. Allah, video
Yeah.
not sync with audio lah. Background like shit lah. Light
then we
no
do the
good lah.
promotion, we do
skin
the
tone
what.
crappy lah.
Right.
We all do
So
that.
we have Chiwai as one of the first marketer. We have Eloy,
then we have Eloy.
second marketer. Now we only have 3. The third one.
So one more spot. Anyone can actually write in
Yes.
to apply for the job right now. I
Correct.
think it works.
Yes.
Or Eloy's and GY, you guys can kind of like recommend anyone
Correct.
to form the new 3 marketers. Then
Yes.
we become the producer at the back. I
Correct.
like the idea. Wait.
Like that, ma. Then we can be the one getting guests and all those things. Your responsibility is get on the show, spend an hour, interview the guests, and talk and hold that show for 1 hour.
Awesome. That's very true.
How's
That's
that?
very
How's
true. Hey, seriously, GY, stop talking about like 2 weeks lah and Eloy's 4 weeks. So
Yeah.
nice of you, bosses.
So, you
Hey,
sure
what
want 2
about
weeks
we
or what?
switch role?
Is 2 weeks enough for you to prepare?
Okay, I think can. Then we can let you take over. And GY say whenever you get invited to one of the episodes, you get your haircut. Prepare notes lah, even got new mic, a webcam, many things. Yeah lah, you see, you got mic already,
Yes.
you got webcam already.
Yes.
Time to do show lah.
Can 2 weeks for
Yeah.
you to get a new studio.
Okay, then you got green screen. No need green screen. You put
No need
all
green
your
screen.
like whatever Iron Man altar.
Yes, you can put all the what do you call
You
it?
do
the
whatever
toys.
lah, Iron Man, ke, Captain America, ke, I don't care lah. Just bring them in. I think that makes a good show.
All right.
Oh yeah, and Eloy said quality of engagement is the essential for every talk show. Yes, I agree. I mean,
And
in
also
a way,
the chemistry between the 3 of us. And
definitely.
us.
I mean, the
that
chemistry
makes all
between
difference.
us, it was not like this lah at the very beginning because we didn't know each other that well. But then again, you know,
Yeah.
all hell break loose, and of course, we have to thank Manfred for his 90 versions of Manfred. We have 50 Shades of Grey, right?
Yes.
We have 90 shades of Manfred.
Correct.
It's like he has different shades. Like the grey also now today macam different color.
Yeah. Today a bit subdued, like. Today a bit subdued.
Yeah, a bit lah.
Yeah. Put a
Wow.
pretty lady inside as a guest, then Manfred will come to life.
Yeah, man. Seriously, Manfred come to life in a very unexpected way. So I hope you like, different versions of Manfred. He actually appeared several times. Sometimes hulk a little bit, sometimes shy. And one episode he did actually spoke less than 10 words. You know, you realize which episode was that? You're so quiet.
Oh yeah.
The serious Manfred came out. Wow, I tell you, that one I was so stressed. Okay, I was like, what the hell happened to this guy? So quiet. What happened to him? Wow, I tell you, even our guest was so scared.
I think that was what talking about business. That was with Dato.
Yes.
Dato James, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that one was.
okay, Dato James.
What happened now? Wait, seriously, Dato is not here. Tell us what happened.
Don't know what to ask, man.
Don't know what to ask. Too
No,
good, right?
really.
Too overwhelming because of his charisma and things that he possessed, right?
But honestly speaking, part of the success is very much due to the guests also.
Definitely,
we had some really, really good guests.
100%.
Some really, really solid, and that makes a lot of difference. Actually, we actually learn a lot from them as much as
Very much.
I hope you guys do as well.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, we not every episodes we have guests lah. Like episodes like this, we don't have guests. We just want to come over and chit chat with you guys and
Yeah.
like have fun. But most of the time we have guests. We learn a lot from the guests. I think that's something that I definitely.
The Dato episode, I still remember the 3F. You thought you become an entrepreneur, you will get fame, fortune, and freedom. But end up was frustration, fearfulness, and furious. That really caught my attention.
Wow, powerful, man. Yeah, that one seriously.
Other than that,
A lot of golden nuggets. Yeah.
Which episode already? I think that episode also you guys have to go and listen. I mean, featuring Dr.
The
James.
title was what? The MacGyver of business or something like that.
Yeah.
The business
The Mrs.
MacGyver.
MacGyver. The Business MacGyver.
Business MacGyver.
The Mrs. MacGyver.
He is good.
He's damn good. He's damn good. After the show, when we go to the backstage with him, wow, I was like, he allowed us to ask questions. I was so kanchiong,
I
so
know.
nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was really one of the most interesting show or most interesting episode we have
Absolutely.
ever.
Then we have Kenny's song for Instagram.
Oh,
And that's
I mean,
that is.
hey,
a
we should
design
bring
master.
Kenny back, lah. Hey, you're in touch with Kenny, right? Are you?
I can.
You talk to him.
Kenny
You talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should bring some interesting guests back. For the last 10 episodes we have.
Yeah.
For the for this round and see.
Why don't you guys tell us which guests you like to?
Oh, yeah.
to go through the 90
Who-
episodes.
who you want
89
back?
episodes.
Okay.
Tell us which one you want to invite for the next 10 episodes.
Okay, we want to give one episode to Chiwai lah.
Oh yes, of course.
I think we should lah. Our fourth marketer lah.
Right.
Chiwai
Yeah.
See, although you bossy today, I give you face one.
Yes.
I still give you spot.
But when you
Okay.
come in anytime, you're screwed lah because we're going to keep quiet.
you screwed lah. You get your Captain America shield ready and everything, so you get ready for that lah.
Introducing now our fourth marketer, which is going to take over from episode
Yes.
101 onwards in 2 weeks' time.
No lah, 2 months lah, bro. Two more months.
No why he suggested 2 weeks break, ma.
Oh,
so
okay,
in 2 weeks
okay,
break,
okay.
we are producer, so it's okay.
Yeah,
lah.
true. And Sharon said, your mom said 3 of us got charisma. Wow, thank you.
Ah,
Your mom's so
thank you.
kind. Thank you. And like Eloy said, the spotting us, when we spotting, yeah, okay, spammers back. Come. I damn scared now. Come spammer. Okay? Like what? Like Chiwai said, come you what? You become who's guest now? Who's doing the guest right now? Yeah, Eloy said once Manfred open mouth, whole world quiet and listen.
Oh, that's true. Wisdom spewing up from his mouth.
What? Spill over, man. Wisdom spill over. That's crazy, man. Yeah, like Chiwai said, please bring Kenny back. Who else? Who else you want to bring back?
Normally,
Who else you want
tell
us to
us,
bring
who you like, you enjoy
Yeah.
the most.
Who else?
Probably learn the most.
To share a bit,
Yes.
some of the past 90 episodes, some of the guests really gave me impression.
Okay.
One of the earliest one is the other Jason Lau for paid search. Well, I tell you, that episode I really rewatched it many times.
The one SEM, right?
That 1
SEM.
hour is really gem. He really know his stuff.
Training.
Then you know that how much you are so backward in terms of paid search. So from that episode itself, I really learned a lot. Besides that, Ian also shared a lot of things. So
Yes.
although
Ian is good.
video is a little bit dry and not easy to understand, but it beats reading an article, really. Listening from a real person, and you ask questions to and fro where there's a dialogue, an exchange, a conversation. It makes your brain grow. Besides,
That's the power of video.
yeah. Jason Sifu, you're the one we talk about Instagram.
Kenny.
Kenny.
Yes, Kenny, yes.
Kenny is my mentor.
He really has that charisma that really holds attention.
Mm.
And not forgetting our dear Sharon. Sharon also, the episode I truly enjoyed, the first half an hour.
Yep.
And I think I said something during the episode. There were a few digital marketers that I don't even know that he is following us. Suddenly add me in LinkedIn. I was quite
Really?
surprised. I think
Serious,
I watched back the episode. I think is when I said 4 down 7 times, climb up 8 times, never
Right.
give up, never surrender. Ease is a greater threat to progress than difficulty. I think this is the reason why people. And Sharon, I want to say one thing. You truly got greed. Greed to. Yeah. You have something that a lot of people don't have to push on. Yeah. So
Eloy,
these are some of the guests that I truly
Manfred wisdom coming out already.
You
yeah,
see?
enjoy.
Let me bring this up. So that's what happened.
Yes.
Once Manfred opened mouth, the whole world were quiet and listened. There you go. Manfred. Wow, this version of Manfred power, man.
Yeah, man. Can we request to keep this version?
Yeah, man. Only this version. Not the quiet version. This version keep coming up.
This version is like
Right. Okay, like there you go. Like Sharon said, okay, lovely. Okay. I think, yeah. One thing I truly enjoy is in first. I must admit, not all the time I'm at the top form in terms of doing show, because when you do this weekly, right, sometimes, when you just had a bad day, you gotta drag a little bit over here. But every time, when I get on the show, for some reason, I think you guys probably already know it, when we get on the show, we gotta kind of switch on to the show mode.
Oh yes.
That's something that I learned, because back then I was not as much. Even though I was training, I was doing the, like the live training, stage training, and all that. It was not that bad because I can still prepare myself mentally and all that. But when it comes to the show, sometimes it's just like that, over there it's just like drop dead tired, looking at my plant. Okay, like probably one plant died or something like that. Then moody and all that. Okay, then come back. Oh, okay, you gotta switch on and say, okay, now let's do the show. Wow, sometimes not easy, but every time I learn from the guests, it totally. I actually kind of enjoy every single interview with every one of the guests.
Absolutely.
Really,
Absolutely.
it's really the best thing.
Yeah.
Because I switch into the learning mode, and you guys were only asking questions, typing only. I ask questions like this, more fun, and they have to answer. The best part of it, they have to answer because we are at the show. Now, Chiwa, you get ready. When you come over, we grade you like nobody's business. You get ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Chiwa said we have a few participants that slipped the show without getting invited. Like who?
Who? Tell us, man. We can
Slip the
invite
show without getting invited? What do you mean? I actually kind of don't understand.
you. Yeah, man. Do elaborate, please, Mr. Fourth
Yeah.
Marketer.
And Sharon says solo show by Manfred. Oh.
What
Who
shit? Yes.
Hey.
Manfred's supposed to dance for us, right?
Hey, dance or sing?
He's supposed to dance for us on TikTok.
Holy
Yes,
dance.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I let you choose dance or sing.
Honestly speaking, I think Jason and Andrew can do a far better job than me. It's just once in a while I have something important I want to share, then words just come out. But I can't. Not even
Kind of
30
like
minutes.
Asian
Even 10 minutes also I got problem. But this kind of thing is spontaneous. It doesn't really happen all the time.
Yeah.
And at any given time, I think the other two co-hosts, Jason and Andrew, can do a far better job because they are consistent. I just want to add one more thing to you see, without commitment, you won't start. Without consistency, you will never finish. This one I'll describe my guests. My two
Wow.
powder, man. Powder.
right. Without
Powder.
commitment, you will never start. Without consistency, you will never finish it.
Sharon, I will prepare a special stream. I'll
Okay.
let Manfred do a solo, and you and only you, or maybe Eloise can watch Manfred solo show. How about that? I will host
Why
that
don't
show.
you interview me instead?
Yeah.
I think okay, now from what you say just now, right? I think Manfred, okay, you probably should take a more prominent seat in the show and start driving the show? Because obviously you say we have the consistency and we are more trained because we probably took a different role lah. Now it's time for you to come in and train and be the host role.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that, right?
Yeah, that's one
Then,
way of doing it. Manfred, Chi and Eloise.
Eloise. And maybe we should have a like a lady co-host.
Maybe Sharon as well.
Yeah, hey, maybe Sharon as well. Huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds very interesting.
Very cool.
Okay, now we want to go on Chiwai. Chiwai say Richard is a knowledgeable, very
Absolutely.
knowledgeable as well. Absolutely. Never deny that. Never deny that. And Chiwai said, slip past our fingers, you mean like we should invite them? Wow, okay. Can. You can submit some names, that we can actually consider.
Right.
Okay. And Chiwai say you're waiting for the 3MS officially creates a meetup event. We can do it at Sharon's place. Oh yeah, Sharon's place can do. In fact, this is something that can happen even with or without the show. Even we take a break. When we hit 100, we can still do the 3 Marketeers because we are still here.
Yeah.
Right. Whenever we are ready, we can always do a lot of things together. Why not? Right? Because I think one thing beautiful about this journey is we made a lot of friends. Like, to be frank, right? If we want to do show, you go to Singapore, got place. You got KK, got place. You got Philippines, I have place.
Yep.
I think Malaysia, of course, we have places.
Yes.
So I think it's just whether we want to do it or not lah. So I guess, that can happen lah. When the time is right, when the stars align, things can happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
3MS on tour.
I truly believe this will happen. We'll see when. Yeah, Sharon say, why not, right? The Manfred philosophy episode.
Yes, done. I will set up a stream just for you and Eloise to view exclusively.
Okay, you say you set up stream, it doesn't stream to my channel, right?
No, it is
Okay.
a separate channel. Not
It's a
even to my
private-
channel.
Hey, you like that? No good. Okay, to Manfred's channel, to Manfred's channel.
Yeah, of course, we stream to Manfred channel. Only Manfred channel only. Don't touch us.
I think we can actually create a topic about what is your most interest? Passionate topic, Manfred. If we do let you talk about something, I think you are a learner.
Yeah.
You learn. You read a lot. You learn. And you can share a lot of very interesting stuff.
You're very knowledgeable, to be honest.
100%.
I mean, we make you a butt of joke and all those things, but
Just
honestly speaking, Manfred is well read and he researched a lot. That's something that
our researcher in chief, what?
yes,
Yeah,
and
right.
he's very thorough.
100%.
I was very interested in Sharon's case. I actually forgot to ask Sharon on her episode. Maybe she can answer this question. Have you ever thought of giving up? Don't tell me you never thought of giving up. Honestly, when I face immense pressure and challenges that cannot be overcome at that point of time, giving up is always coming up in my mind. So a lot of times I don't give up is because I have plain no choice. I simply have no choice. So I just press on. So for Sharon's your case, your challenge in that moment of life.
Answer.
Most people will always find the easiest way to get out. I'm very intrigued with how people think, because I find because it's very interesting. Just like a same scenario, you put different people in, they have different reaction, different decision based on their behavior and based on their upbringing. So I'm very intrigued with this.
Right.
So it really kept my attention. She says she's an adrenaline junkie. So I was surprised because your encyclopedia is really very difficult, though.
Right.
Seriously.
There are certain class or certain type of entrepreneurs which I call them, they are considered themselves eternal optimists. So even when they're facing the problems right in front of their face, they have the capacity to look beyond that because they always chase the end goal. So for them is they are looking at the end goal even when the problems is facing them. So they don't get bogged down. They know that they will overcome it. Yeah.
It's different character. Your characteristics actually
Yes.
impacts and it starts with, I think, the way you think. Then it becomes a habit. Sorry, I can't remember all the. There's a interlink. and finally it becomes a behavior. So how you think is molded over the years. That's why it's very difficult to convince old people something new. Okay, so I truly enjoy Sherry's episode. So about facing adversity, how you overcome, and I should have asked the question. You never thought of giving up, man. It's easy to give up and
Well, you
pick.
got an answer from Sharon already.
Yeah,
I think
never.
Andrew asked about going to office job will be easier. Yeah.
And Chiwai, as a very interesting quote here, say, cut the bridge behind you, destroy the sampan, and you are left with no choice but to move forward. I think that's true. But I guess,
You cut the bridge, like you don't destroy the sampan. You destroy the
Yeah,
sampan,
yeah,
you gotta freaking swim.
I
my
mean,
friend.
you should destroy the sampan. There should be no
Huh?
way.
You
no,
destroy a sampan, you swim, no. You cut the
No,
bridge.
you're on the land already. You only go forward now.
But if
just
you
go
reach land,
forward.
if you
You're
reach
landed
land,
already. That's why you destroy the sampan and the bridge.
then okay lah. If
I
you
would
destroy
say
sampan.
I agree with Andrew. Some people are just eternal.
Yeah.
What
I am.
optimists?
I am one of them.
Yeah, eternal optimists. I think the other thing is some people just don't look at challenge a challenge. It's a challenge, but then again,
It's something to be overcome.
yeah, we just have to break it, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, I've got my friends who tell me I'm deluded, which is also another form, where I should be giving up, and yet I'm still believing in that particular, that hope. That
The same thing, a lot of people can see it very differently. So we all have our own perspective. So a lot of times I like to tell my intern, my junior, especially when you do marketing, perception is more important than the truth. How people see you, or how you convey the message. Or in our term marketing, your offer is everything. If your offer cui, cannot make it, it's freaking difficult to market. That's how I
But
see
Jason, but Jason, you're also one of them. I've seen you up close when things got really tough. You didn't seem don't sound concerned and all those things. I can
No,
see the
no.
stress, but there's always that belief that something better is right around the corner.
Yeah, I never thought of. I mean, giving up is never an option. I mean, first thing first, never thought of it. To be frank,
Yeah.
I may not be as successful as Sharon, but one thing is, Andrew knows me, especially during my several down times.
Yes.
No, it's not an option. We just look at, hey, how can we do things differently? How can we, there must be other way. There must be other way. Because I always believe there must be other way.
Yeah. Jason's solution is to come up with another 10 more ideas.
Yeah. And you see, the beauty about always look for another way is when you look for another way, you learn something, right? And then from the whole process, you evolve.
Yeah.
You become a better person.
Yeah, just like, back then, why the whole show came about, if you really want to look at the real reason, Jason was near broke.
Don't put it that way, lah.
Hey, seriously, the company was totally at Andrew knows it, okay? Andrew knows it. It was totally at that position where, seriously, I was telling my team, if this work, lah. If it doesn't, then that's it, lah.
Yeah.
But I was still looking at, hey, we can go live, we can actually have fun. And from doing all this, it shapes me through, 2 years
to
ago.
another.
And now look at me. I'm a content creator. What the hell? My podcast just broke 70 episodes. In no time, we're going to chase this.
70 episodes already. That was
70.
fast, man.
I actually took a break.
All right.
If not, it should have passed 85, close to 90 already.
Wow.
It should, because I slowed down. I started learning something else.
Oh, okay.
I started learning, the astrology thing. I was totally into the whole thing. You see, like,
I see.
yeah, because that's really something that also, because of all this journey, I got connected to this thing, and eventually it is something that I wanted to do, that I want to do in the near future. I guess a journey itself, we have to look at the whole thing as a journey. Every single hurdle is part of a journey.
Yeah.
Just like how Seth puts it, it's a deep. It's not a cliff.
Yep.
If you know for sure it's a deep, then you have to just push through.
Yeah. That's a fun part of it, actually. You learn something new
Yeah.
whenever you clear a challenge.
The moment you come out stronger. I look at it as a game.
Very true.
I was spending some time reading this book. I keep forgetting what I read. About the forecast, the Jews actually, they were trying to figure out why some people make it. endure so much and survive in the end.
Yeah.
While some other people don't. So optimism actually plays a very important part.
Yeah. I mean, you look at Nelson Mandela,
Yeah.
27 years behind bars,
Yeah, amazing
clinging
life.
on that hope to see a united country.
Yeah, but this, as we all know it, right? There is only one Mandela. There are many, many people who actually didn't see their hope come true, lah.
Very true. Very
Actually,
true.
yes. So I guess having hope is one thing. Working hard, working your ass off is another thing.
Hmm.
I think Sharon would agree. We just have to work our ass off. There must be a way out. There must
Yeah.
be a way out.
Work your way out of a problem.
Yeah, and then Sharon say make the sampan something else can monetize. What? That's
Don't
that's
destroy it.
the
There you
link.
go.
Yeah, see, I like
There
that.
you
I
go.
like that.
Yeah.
So GI, don't burn the sampan.
Yeah. Then you could be.
Learn from Sharon.
Yeah,
Learn
you
from
could
our
be a
lady boss
bonfire,
over
man, just to keep you warm.
there. Yeah. Who knows, right?
Yes.
Then Sharon say agree many ways. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
just like when you're playing game, right? I think life is a game.
Mhm.
You just have to enjoy it, and struggle, frustration, downtime, get killed
Fun,
multiple
that's what I
times.
said,
It's
yeah.
part of a game, what?
Part of a
As long as you're
story.
still alive, right?
Yeah. Part of a story, up and down.
Life is like playing Super Mario. You will never figure out how to play the game during first attempt.
You never know when the mushroom will come, right?
Yeah.
There you
And all
go.
those things.
You know where
Right?
is
Yeah, I hate Mario, trust me.
You must bang your head a few times to figure out where is the hidden mushroom.
But the beauty of this is here, I can't play games on it.
Me too.
I don't know about you, man.
Me too.
I can. I spent some time playing game. In fact, I was a game programmer in the past.
I can't play game because I get frustrated. I get like, oh shit, I cannot pass through. But when I am playing the live game, I'll be like, I'm chill. I think that's, and I don't know, man. Some people who are really good at playing games, they may not be able to face live game in the way we face it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Because you know that thing fake. It's not real life. You don't believe in the thing. This is it's another man's creation. So you don't treat it seriously. So you don't like it. You don't have faith in it. But when it comes to real life, that's a different ball game already.
You are the actor, and
Yeah.
you decide the script. You decide the outcome.
usually many years ago, I think when I was like in my first year of my uni life, actually there was a break, right? So I went on and do some part-time job with some guy who was selling some like our my card, the IC, the Malaysia ID, the my card.
Right.
We used to, I mean, back then, right? Because the moment they switch over to my card, you gotta sell the device to read the card. So for a lot of things, you need to read the card. I mean, back then my boss was selling the super the earliest version of the my card reader. So I was helping you to do cold calling. I was actually, like working with him. We go visit all those factories and all that because especially people need it for the car claim and something like that. I'm not sure.
I see.
So they actually sell this thing. After working with him for about 2 months, he told me one thing. Until now, I can't forget. Actually, I lost contact with this guy already. I don't know. I hope he's doing very well right now. But he said, Jason, I think you're a gambler, but you don't gamble. But you don't gamble as in like gamble in the gambling table, but you gamble in life.
Oh, wow. Risk
I said,
taker.
like, I was like, what the hell? Why you say that? First thing first, I really can't gamble. I lose two ringgit. I feel so some tong already. But when I do business, I burn 500,000-600,000 in a year. I don't feel
No
something.
Russia.
So what the fuck? Like seriously, but 2 ringgit on the gambling table, I feel so something.
There you go.
I die. I tell you.
That's the mark of.
To describe you, no.
He actually gave me that. He said you're a fucking gambler, man. But you don't
No,
gamble on the table.
Just trying to convey a message to you.
Yeah.
But I was not sure whether it's a compliment or not. I was like, okay, I take your word for it. But I was so young back then, right?
Right.
But I think he was right. In a way. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, now what was that? Like Sharon was saying something. A good sense of humor is important. Must be able to laugh about life, right? A light mind will find a solution.
You're right.
Yeah.
A clear
think-
mind also helps.
Yeah, I think also very important is something I started to learn consciously lately is we have to learn how to get into a certain state. Like, I don't know about you, man. I like first thing first. I told you I can't learn by reading.
Okay.
I find it very difficult to read. But I now kind of found back the way I do, in a way, a way for me to read. But
Oh.
the way I learn is through listening.
Hmm.
Okay, and when I have problem, right, I can't stay in front of a computer. I can't get the solution.
Walk around a bit.
I can't walk around. I can't. I need to wash toilet.
Oh.
What the fuck, right? My best
You need
idea
to do something.
Hey, hey,
come
next time
from that.
when you cannot think,
Always.
let me know. I've got a lot of toilets for you to wash.
Okay. Seriously. So moment. Seriously, that's how I do it. You know, when I have no
my maid will
solution,
love you.
okay, I go and wash toilet.
Hey, but actually, that's
Yeah.
because it just takes your mind totally off. Yeah, makes sense. Helps.
That's me lah.
Yeah.
So I think one thing is, I mean, we have to find way to do something
Yeah.
that can help us. Because I think too many people just give up and say like, okay, I can't do this. I just can't do this. Hey, Sharon, don't do that, huh? I know you got many toilets. Okay, don't do that. I don't have that many problems. Okay.
Guys, I divert a bit.
Okay.
I have strange dreams in at night.
Oh, shit.
Wait, right,
Yeah.
right way, right? Not the wrong way, right?
What
No,
kind
no,
of
I
dreams?
see. I was swimming
Okay.
Right.
in the open ocean. I don't like to swim in open ocean.
Okay.
Okay, the current keeps setting me backwards, and I keep swimming forward. But basically, I'm stuck there lah. I keep paddling, and I constantly get stuck at the same position.
Right.
It's at night. I can't see any land. No one is around me, and
No,
I
even
hate
GY?
the feeling. I don't like the feeling of I'm not standing on concrete ground. So I keep paddling forward, and the current is against me. So if I swim backward, I also don't know how much time or whether I can go back to land. I don't even know where I am. I don't know. It is this kind of very strange situation. So basically, you're helpless.
Right.
So the only gamble is, of course, you keep swimming forward. Of course, you can let the current take you back to where, but you're exhausted already. You know you have limited strength. So I have this kind of, but the funny thing is, theoretically, I should feel fearful, but I wasn't. And I can't explain also.
What were you
So,
feeling then?
like, this kind of situation is not fun.
No, please.
It's not fun. It's not fun. It doesn't sound
It's
fun.
cold. There's no, you can't stand on something.
Right.
Then you're tired. Maybe due to my national service time, I have some experience also. But open ocean is no joke, no. It's not like swimming pool, no.
Okay, yeah.
So you have nowhere. You don't know where which direction. You don't even know where you're going. It's correct. So the logical thing maybe is let the current bring you to a direction, but you still get back to the same situation. But I think this reflects to life also. So you constantly get stuck where you go. Yeah. Quite scary, right? This kind of situation.
I always believe if I mean this come to you often.
Not often. It's only recently.
Okay. It probably is a reflection of some situation that you're facing. I don't know, man. You probably should look for someone who can help you explain this dream. I don't know. Actually, in a way, I think there must be some meaning behind it. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It sounds very. Yeah, I mean,
No, Sharon, I'll tell you. You took my sampan away. Looking for-
yeah, Chiwai, why the heck were you not there to help Manfred?
No, man.
You should actually carry your sampan there to help, ma.
Yeah,
Hey,
lah.
people kind of draining already. Although he doesn't feel fearful lah, but hey, tolong lah friend a bit. Right?
Hey, GY burn the sampan already. How to help?
No, man. Yeah, Chiwai burn the sampan. Sit lah. See, burn sampan lah. Friend cannot help already. Then how?
He burned the sampan already, what?
Then our friend struggling there, you know.
You burn the sampan.
You see, you cannot save Manfred. Then Manfred gotta be there. Luckily Manfred woke up.
Yeah, twilight zone.
Then how? You see, now don't simply burn sampan. You see, now that's the wrong thing. But that's a very interesting. So what's the story? What's the moral of the story?
Don't burn your sampan.
Then Chiwai say, why destroy the sampan when you can give the boat to Manfred? Better sell him the sampan.
That's right.
Hey, he was already in the middle of the ocean lah, swimming lah. Wait, how to buy? He doesn't bring wallet to swim ma.
On credit.
Yeah, can do credit. Maybe can.
I don't know, man.
But what do you
Between
feel about this dream? Basically, you say this is yours.
I think maybe the part of helplessness, as in you can feel obviously in life. I think everybody have feel immense pressure that you cannot overcome. You cannot figure out how to resolve the issue,
Hmm.
and if you cannot resolve it, it will consume you. It happens many times, and I always like to say this: if you keep judging a fish whether the ability to climb a tree, obviously you think that you're stupid. So make sure if you know, first of all, know who you are. If you are really a fish, make sure you go and find a pond. Don't go and climb a tree. Don't go and compete with the monkey. Banana is not meant for you to eat. As simple as that. As simple as that. You really truly need to know who you really are. And unfortunately, a lot of people that I know don't know who they are.
Serious?
Then you keep climbing that tree.
Eloy is you still around.
Seriously.
Banana
I
is
saw it a
not
lot
for
of times
fish.
from a lot of people.
Yeah, as Sharon said, invite a dream interpreter on our next show. Can
Maybe-
introduce.
maybe-
Sharon, introduce. We don't know anyone, man. Seriously.
I have no idea, man. Yeah.
Now I'm an aspiring astrologer, lah. But then again, when it comes to dream interpreting, I cannot.
Yeah. So tired, I don't even have time to dream.
Thing also, huh?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No time for dream.
Seriously, I think we should. I mean, please, anyone knows any dream interpreter? Seriously, we would love to, invite him or her or anything. We can,
Anything.
him or her or anything. Manfred needs help. We're gonna talk about like a dark, cold night, raining or not?
No raining.
No raining. And our friend is in the middle of the ocean. Against the tide. Holy, kesian.
Yeah, man.
Somebody
That's
gotta save
scary,
him.
man.
Yeah, man.
That's
Seriously.
scary.
Yeah. So Manfred, hold on to that. Make sure you wake up next time you see this. And and then
I will
look
shout for GY. Where's the
yeah, you look out for GY maybe. Where the hell is your sampan? Why do you never come to
Hey,
sampan?
wait, no sampan. What the hell, man?
What the hell? Hey, this someone want to say sell the sampan to you while you're already in the middle of the ocean. Hey, this kind of friend, unfriend first.
Yeah, man.
I think unfriend first. Someone going to talk about money, hey, like that cannot lah. Okay, all right. I think we managed to get away for an hour. And thank you so much for everyone who participated, like Sharon and CY. And Eloy's halfway through, cannot already. I think she left. Too much of Manfred tonight. I think she couldn't take it.
Yeah, so much wisdom, cannot overload.
Too much.
I have a disclaimer. Tonight, when you dream, you found yourself in the open ocean, please don't shout my name. I won't be there to save you.
No,
Then
except for
your
GY.
husband
GY,
or
where's
your-
your bloody sampan?
Yeah, man. You shout GY better lah. Get sampan. Yeah.
Totally. Tonight, I'll sell you at $10,000. 1 hour.
Okay lah, Manfred. Bring up your
On that note,
Okay.
website of the week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So today
that's
we
not
keep
bad,
it
huh?
very simple. The website of the week.
We can just jam
I
away like
was
this.
playing around with this thing. I think a lot of people have been playing with Canvas. So this thing
Canva.
is called the Canva for video clips.
Oh,
They let you edit
Can I-
video.
I haven't brought up
just
this.
started playing.
Hang on. Wait. I haven't
Wait,
I haven't brought up
share.
the
So I was playing with this thing. I haven't finished playing with this thing. This one actually have a desktop app for this also.
wow, interface looks so much
So
like Canva one.
Yeah, look like chiplak, man.
yeah,
Oh,
it looks
yeah, man.
like Canva. So Canva also can edit video, but I think they are more positioning in the way that they are the beginner's version of Photoshop or even
Right.
but this one is more for video editing. So I'm still playing with it. So pardon me, I haven't really tried a lot of things. They have a lot of templates, a lot
Oh,
of funny text, so you can do very quick edits yourself, and you can play around with. Basically, it's more for beginner and just put in all the things using text overlays and try out. I haven't finished trying this thing. I think called Gay Pride Day also. Then the templates, layouts. Go and play with this thing. It's free. Of course, the more things you want, like there are some templates is actually more for advanced player. As in, you need to pay more. That's how they make money. But I think this is something where you can do impressive video with templates.
yeah. Quick one,
Yes,
just quick videos. Yeah, when you have a presentation.
Like, make you look good in front of your boss.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean,
got some of the, I think, skincare, social. Obviously, I think the example will be very little. You have to pay in order to get
Suitable
more
for ads, I guess you want to do a quick
quick video.
Facebook video ads. Yeah, and you don't have the
Later on,
creativity.
I think the tech part is very interesting.
Okay.
Okay, that's all.
all
Awesome.
right. So, guys, I put a link there, but if you're listening to the podcast, it's clipchamp.com.
Clipchamp.com.
Clipchamp, CLIPCHAMP.com. You know,
Right.
it's like a video version of Canva, where you can actually do a lot of things. Like Chiwai is thanking Manfred for this. He has been
No, I
using.
should thank GY because GY don't give me the sampan. Then I got enough time for swimming and figure out this thing.
Oh yes.
You guys go and dream of each other tonight. Go and do whatever. Continue your story, okay? Don't take it back to us anymore, okay? Just do whatever.
Yes.
Sampan ke, trade ke, boat ke, yacht ke, I don't care. Go, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, fun time. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Chiwai, for joining us, and
Yes.
thanks everyone who actually.
We do
joined.
this for you.
Yeah,
Thank
man,
you so much.
This is episode 90. We are counting down to the break. When we hit 100, we're gonna take a break. But meanwhile, 10 more episodes to have fun. Remember, we
Yep.
do this every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Malaysia time. If you know anyone that should be on the show, let us know. And
Yes.
if you want to be on the show, let us know. If you want to come back, we would love to have you back. 10 more episodes. Let's have fun. Thank you, guys. Thanks.
Dream interpreter, please come and knock on
Oh, yeah,
our door.
man. Dream interpreter needed. Please raise your hand and come to us. And we need help. Manfred need help. TY will do as well. So basically, both of them need help. Else somebody is gonna come to and fro like that. It's not gonna be good. So, right. With that ends the show of this week. Thank you
so
very
much.
much. And I'll see you next week. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye bye.